In the world of Avatar the Last Airbender, bending is more than just martial art styles, but an extension of who the bender is. And in this mini-series, I'll be breaking down each element from Avatar, going over what makes it special, some prominent benders of each element, and how we can incorporate these characteristics in our own lives. And in this video, I'll be going over the element of freedom, air. The first characteristic of airbending, or the element of air, is freedom, and basically means that you're not really bound by these worldly desires. And so just think about the air acolytes, or even the air nomads from Aang's time. They were pretty spiritual, and they weren't really bound by the worldly governments and ways of thinking. And they were actually pretty mischievous and really creative. I mean, we've seen Aang with his air scooter and the different type of jokes and pranks he plays on people, and it's pretty funny if you ask me. So another aspect of air is really the ability to think about or how to get around any type of situation. Just think about Aang when anytime he fought Zuko or anytime he had to fight anybody, he would never really attack. He was always being evasive, trying to get out of the way. And that's because airbenders truly respect all forms of life, and they view violence as the last resort, literally, and killing even lower than that. So it's always about trying to get out of situations versus charging at them head on. And that's pretty much the main reason why Aang even struggled with learning earthbending. And honestly, if you think about air, it's always trying to follow the path of least resistance. Air is always freely flowing and going around each and every obstacle. And that mentality is shown both in airbenders' bending style as well as how they think about things. And of course, we can't talk about airbending without talking about the last airbender himself, Avatar Aang. Now, a lot of the stuff we learn about air nomad and their culture is actually through Aang. And through him, we kind of see how he truly embodies the teachings of the air nomad culture. I mean, he's fun-loving, adventurous, a little mischievous, and he was always one to avoid a fight. Like I said earlier, Aang never really wanted to fight, even when it came to the whole world being at stake. And honestly, that's not a fault to Aang alone. And this mentality was true for the majority of airbenders in Aang's time. And this attitude is actually what caused Aang to have such a hard time with earthbending, because you have to face your problems head on as an earthbender. And that's just something he wasn't prepared to do. So Aang stands true to his air nomad's culture in that all life is sacred. So much so that he was about to lose the fight with the Fire Lord, which would have sent everyone into another fiery wasteland, which is nuts to me. But hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to drop a like and comment below what you've gotten out of it so far. As for me, the element of air is probably the one I'm least compatible with, which is, I don't know, kind of sad, I guess. I don't know. But it's not completely, it's just only in some ways. Because for me, I've never been one to really view myself as, yes, a free bird without any care in the world. I used to be a pretty bad worrier that would just dread the future and just be stuck in the past all the time. Worrying about, bills and, how I'm gonna eat this week and what I need to do for these videos, all these different things. But I know that's something that God has actually helped me with over the last couple of years. And he actually did this through the Bible. I know, shocker. But this one passage really sticks out to me. And it's Galatians chapter 5, verse 1. And it says, "For freedom, Christ set us free. Stand firm then, and don't submit again to a yoke of slavery." And what that verse meant to me is that I was already free. I just had to realize it. And that's something easier said than done, because again, it's your own mind. It's easy to fall into that trap and to think that you're bound by something that you don't need to be. So whether you're free or not, it's all in what you believe in your heart. You can choose to be a victim, or and be bound by all these doubts, anxieties, dreading, etc., or you can be like an airbender and accept the freedom that's already given to you. And as for me, I strive to be more like these airbenders with their ideas of freedom, love, compassion, and honestly, just the whole belief that no one is lesser than somebody else. because in my opinion, we all deserve the same level of respect no matter who you are. So what about you? Do you have what it takes to have a free mind like an airbender? Can you commit yourself to not being bound by all those useless thoughts and accept what has been given to you? If so, then type "I'm free" in the comments below. And after you're done, be sure to check out my entire bending series from a Christian viewpoint. You click on the card above or the link in the description below. And remember, stay awesome, stay blessed, and own your story.